This is the second part of the pop art tutorial. At this step, you've got a colorful background and you've got the person cut out and they're posterized. So at this step, we can go up to the top and we can go to Select, Color Range, and click somewhere in the photo on something that is black. So I'm going to bring this down and click in her hair here where it's black. It shows me in this preview that that's all the stuff that I selected, which makes sense, all the black tones, and I'm going to say OK. So it's all blinking, and now I'm going to fill it with color. So I come down here to the new adjustment layer, and I go up to solid color, and I choose a nice dark color for her hair. If I choose a light color, it's going to look kind of inside out, unless that's what you're going for. So let's say I'm going to go with blue as a complementary color to, actually purple is complementary to yellow, but that purple is too bright, so I'm going to come down here and go with a nice dark purple and say OK. Then I go back to my posterized layer, and this time I'm going to select color range, and I'm going to click on something that is dark gray in the photo. So like maybe this is part of her shirt. Not a whole lot of dark gray, so we're going to say OK. And do another solid color layer, and this time choose a slightly lighter color. It could be another purple if you want to do monochrome, or maybe some other kind of color scheme. So I'm going to go with monochrome. I'm going to choose a purple, but it has to be a little lighter than that first one. That way we can see those slight highlights in her hair. Say OK. Going back to my posterized layer, I'm going to go to Select Color Range, and this time click on the lighter gray, the shadows on her face. Say OK, and I'm going to pick a solid color here that is slightly lighter. So again with the purples. So if I go too dark, it's not going to look right. As you move up towards this white corner is when they get lighter, and say OK. You could leave it here, or if you want to colorize this last white portion, go back to Posterize, click on the black and white circle, go to Solid Color. Oops, I skipped a step. Go to Posterize, select Color Range, and click on the white. And that's a lot of the picture here. Say OK. Now it's all blinking, and I can go up to Solid Color and pick my lightest purple here. These are highlights, so it should be pretty light. And say OK. At this point, you now have a posterized person that is colored and filled with various different colors, and you could even go in if you decide and change these up. And by double-clicking here, you could change, maybe I don't want that purple anymore. I decided I want to use greens and choose a different color.